Know that Bannockburn are pretty keen about this game. They've changed every number, as we said in the book. We're going to be really struggling to pick up players, but they've got a couple of young guys in their side. Ronnie, give me their names quickly before I go on with the commentary.
Yes, certainly. We've got wearing the number 33 jersey, the 16-year-old Sean Baxter wearing 33, and also another player that we must keep an eye on. Just looking through their cookie is
both can play, I'm told, too, Ron.
Clinton Shaw.
Yeah.
Clinton Shaw wearing, let's have a look.
What's he wearing today? They've changed them all on us here.
Yes, number 52.
He's wearing 52. We've got another
half-forward flank.
Right, we've got another Seashore there at fullback wearing 24. I don't know. I just think maybe Bellpost Hill by a narrow margin. I think Bannockburn have attacked this game pretty well in a few things they've done. And let's see what happens, Ronnie, as the umpire's about to start proceedings. Grabs the stamp umpire, throws it up in the centre of the ground. Up goes Big Batty there for Bellpost Hill. Might have won the hit down. The ball spilling out towards the centre wing position on the far side of the ground. The umpire's coming in. He's bound to be able to ball this one up once again. Didn't progress very far from where it started, Ron.
Right, the big men fly. Working hard there. Thompson for the Bannockburn side comes to ground. Working hard there was, I think you'll find Benyon. Good support there also by his teammate. Kicked it off the carpet to centre half forward. Dropping a soda there was Houghton. Couldn't take it. Now an opportunity for the Tigers through Giles. Giles's kick bounces, but it's trapped sweetly there by the Panthers defence, who brings the ball to the member side half-back flank position and finds his teammate there in Chris Stoke. Good smothering work there by the Tigers, and they've kept the ball in their forward line through some very handy work, Cookie, of that number 39 Guernsey in young Colliger.
Certainly did, Ron. That was Rabbi Rabbis bringing the ball out of defence there for the Bellpost Hill side. Batty flicks this one over the top of his head, goes down towards Colliger of Bannockburn. He can't control the footy. Little kick off the ground, doesn't travel much distance. Back it goes. Double-fisted defensive work there from the Bellpost Hill defender, who came in and tackled the footy hard was Cameron Carr. Well played, Cameron Carr. Got it towards the boundary line. Missed it the first go. Batted up, slapped it towards the fence, and over the line and out of bounds that goes early stages of the first quarter at the Bannockburn Oval.
Yes, certainly. We're about 65 metres from the Bannockburn goal. As we see now that Batty does work with Thompson. Good smother Henderson, the big fella half forward. Good work there. Sees that Ronnie Pilgrim gives it to his brother Matt, who's drop punt pass from 55 metres. A real little worm burner finds his teammate in the pocket. Opportunity here, Cookie for David Gagan. Gage, the reserves coach. Opportunity now for the senior side from 35 metres. The drop punt, oh, it swings. He didn't make the distance. Up they go. Bellpost Hill work hard in defence through Wallstrom. Quick kick out. Now an opportunity for the Panthers. Off they go. I think you'll find it could have been young Wall. Kicks the ball to the centre of the ground. Now the Tigers get into the possession of the footy. Breaking clear there, number 32. I think you'll find, let's have a look, that was Galeno. But it go the loose ball. Akarachi. Cool on the crisis, gives it to the old Stuffer Lurie. Lurie to the 250 gamer. Coombs finds Gus Puma. Puma was good support. Steve Lurie again to centre half forward. Packer plays, dropped the soda, was the Bellpost Hill player. I think you'll find it was Dale Smythe as well. He's got good support. Now, the loose ball. Can they pick it up? Oh, he does, but he's well collared. And that was Sybil Cabbage there. Lost the football, and Matty Pilgrim takes it away.
Away he goes. 2 or 3 bounces running around the far side of the ground, looking up towards half forward, slapped away, picked up by Doak. Might have been out there on the left foot. Doak kicks the ball back towards his half forward zone, but nobody home at all, and they're able to get out of this easily of the Bannockburn Tigers. Little kick towards the centre of the ground was marked, goes across to Pilgrim, who's running well early, kicks the ball in towards the forward zone, but sitting back smoking the cherry, easy as you like, Ronnie. Might have been Matjevic, was it?
Brett Wallstrom it was, and he's still got the footy on the left foot too. Goes out wide, lovely football too from the defender. Finds young Sybil Cabbage, picks it up, steadies, kicks long, up there, the big fella. Tillman couldn't take it. Good support there at ground level for the Tigers by Clinton Shaw. Goes out wide and finds Matty Pilgrim.
But away goes Pilgrim. Hasn't he had the ball early? It's slumped away from Horton there. The defender up high, couldn't mark there for Bellpost Hill. It's at centre half forward at the present time for the Bannockburn Football Club. No one able to gain clean possession. It's been paddled gradually towards the fence. A little kick goes around past the Daniel Mead sign. Picked up here, a wide on centre wing. Well played too. And they swing it into the centre of the ground to the Bellpost Hill Panthers. Benyon it was, took the mark. Kick was an absolute shocker. Running onto the ball was Wall. Dropped one he should have taken. Picked it up now. Spun around to the right foot. Kicks it up and under. Who wants to sit under this? No one in particular. Chance for Primer. Primer picks up. Primer bobs at the goal mouth. Primer's offline. 1 point only off the boot of Dave Primer, who we gave best on ground last time we saw him, Ronnie, but he wanted to improve on that kicking to win that title again today.
Oh, fair go, Cookie. He was under pressure. You would have kicked it out of bounds on the full.
I wouldn't think so, Ronnie. I'd have made a very good fist of it, I would have thought.
Dearie me. Just waiting the ball to come back into play. And by the way, too, to double our listeners, Ronnie Bain's selection here this afternoon, Bannockburn.
Oh, you love them home grounds. You just want to be here afterwards, Ron, I reckon.
Well, Cookie, we do disagree for once in our life. Ha-ha. But you've gone Bellpost Hill, I've gone Bannockburn in what should be a real cliffhanger here this afternoon. Early stages, we've been travelling. Let's have a look, Cookie. 4.5 minutes of the first
Tell
quarter.
you what, Ron, for a bad kick, that went on the tennis courts. That's where that finished up. It took a while to come back. Kick comes out towards halfback. The big fella's up in front, Thompson. Batty, he couldn't take the mark. His direct opponent, Batty, who we saw play full forward and damage a knee last time, has started in the ruck, has selected in the paper, and Batty, Michael Batty on the right foot, long kick. Good kick into the teeth, the goal. Oh, might be a mark here, I'd suggest, Ronnie. Umpire coming in. Let's see what he says. Just running this one up the screen, yes.
Yes, it
made the mark.
Sediment
it's
too.
Dave Primer.
Yeah, Dave
drifting down. A good mark too, because it was in amongst a pack of 4 or 5 players. He was the only player who got the hands on it. He grabbed it. He's gone bang. He might have improved his kicking with a little coaching from Cookie, and he has. He's put it through. First goal on the board for the Bellpost Hill side.
Yes, great goal too at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. GDFL round 9 match of the day out here at Bannockburn sees now that the first quarter scoreboard, which is proudly brought to us too this afternoon, David Cook, by the Comrafoon Hotel down there at Kilgore Street in East Geelong, shows now the Bellpost Hill Panthers 1-1-7. Bannockburn yet to score.
Yes, Comrafoon bringing to the first quarter. Hope you're listening out there. Neville Hepton, an old mate of mine there, gets down to Waterville, has a drink, and sometimes has a bet as well. And you can get a nice drink at his hotel, and you can get a lovely meal for a very reasonable price at the Comrafoon. And Bellpost Hill, first goal on the board through Dave Primer. Back to the centre of the ground. Up goes the big fella there in Thompson for Bannockburn. Thumped the ball to the ground. Wasn't able to find Pilgrim on this occasion. Prasibovic gets a little kick out of the fence. Doesn't travel very far. In fact, Pilgrim runs onto the football here. Can't quite handle it, can Matty Pilgrim. It's taken away from him by Adam Horton. Streams out of the fence. Kicks the ball. Tumbles the ball, in fact, out towards the wide centre wing position. Murray Travers has a chance here for Bannockburn to run on the footy. It spills off his legs and goes over the line of bounds right in front of the King Broccoli fruit and vegetable sign, Ronnie, and that's where I get mine for the motel down there at Anglesey. Good value out there at King Broccoli. Not so good value for Murray Travers, who perhaps could have trapped that one sweetly.
Yes, certainly, and good pressure there too from Steve Lurie. Sees the ball back into play, out of side centre wing position. Ronnie Pilgrim thumps the ball 25 metres towards their goal, but it's all Bellpost Hill. The drop punt pass there from Lurie. Look for his teammate there too in Travail, and the Fish couldn't take the ball cleanly. The loose one spills free now. Players going in rather strongly, and it's good to see too in this match of the day for GDFL football. Sees the loose ball now. It's sharked well there by that youngster wearing the 47 jersey in Flanagan. Kicks to the centre half forward position, but the Panthers stand firm in defence, and that man again in Horton steadies the ship and goes wide to the members' side. I think you'll find the
bouncing,
ball
bouncing. It's
out of bounds right in front of the commentary position, and we're situated in between half forward and centre wing position, members' side of this beautiful reserve out here at Bannockburn.
Good to see Horton in the side. Kicked the winning goal last time we saw him. Dragged opposite defender. Kicked the winning goal as a forward. Boundary showing. Up goes Big Batty and knocks the ball to the ground. Chance there for Coombsy, the veteran, to run on it. Can't quite handle it. In goes the little fella there in the Fish Travail. His hand pass is ineffective, but he's tackled too high. Or is it Batty going to take this one? Not too sure about this. Waiting on it, throwing the ball back. Actually, Stewie Benyon's received the free kick in the pack for one we didn't pick up. His kick goes into the centre of the ground. He's found a teammate. He has to spring around, kick it on the right foot. It was an awful kick towards half forward, but it lands in the arms of Smythe. And away he goes with a long, long kick towards the goal mouth. The bounces on its end. Wait on this one, Ronnie. Oh, it didn't a big leg break. It bounced about 5 yards out from goal, middle of the goal square, and went through the behinds. I'd like to spin one that far, but Dale Smythe would not appreciate the bounce on that occasion.
Now, a little unlucky. Did all the right things too, Dale Smythe, on that occasion, and really deserves something better. The ball now has been kicked into play, gone off hands and pack. A good 70 metres too from goal. Sees it now out of bounds. 70 metres from the Bell Post Hill goal on that outer side here of Bannockburn Reserve.
Certainly, Ronnie. They throw the ball back in way out there. Over the back it goes. Now, Bannockburn a chance to run. Ronnie Pilgrim it was that time. Chance to run the ball towards the centre of the ground. Pushed in the back, tripped. Umpire seen them both, and the free kick is going to go to the farmer. I'll call him the farmer. The farmer Giles has got this. Short of centre half forward. Kicks the ball into a lead at full forward. Coming out in defence at full back there, doing the good job too. Might well have been Wallstrom. Slapped the ball away from his opponent. Goes towards Horton. Horton kicks on the right foot very quickly towards the fence. In possession and claimed with it is Paul Bath. Very clean player, Paul Bath, but this time it spills out of his hands and over the line out of bounds boundary showing half forward flank Bannockburn in attack. Early stages first quarter.
Gary Barker a little unfortunate there for the Tigers. Couldn't knock the ball forward as the ball comes into play. Banyan at the back of the pack's kick was well smothered, and that was nicely done by the number 10 jersey for the Tigers. Two there in Gagan. The loose ball on centre half forward. Bannockburn's attacking zone. Sees Giles does some strong work, but unfortunately from by McKinnon's point of view, he legged the opponent, and Benyon now takes the advantage and kicks it long to half forward, but there's nobody home for the Panthers, Cookie.
But Murray Travers is back there for the Bannockburn side. He gathered quickly and kicked the ball towards the centre wing. Found a teammate, wants to go short in a hurry. Have to kick this one in a hurry here, the Bannockburn player. Oh, he's burst away with pace, breaks away on the right foot, kicks it long into the forward pocket. Up there, no one able to take a mark. A flying shot for the goal. Off the boot there might have been a Barker, or was it Baxter? One of the two. Might have been Baxter on that occasion, Ron, and 1 point only went on the board. But didn't they move the ball quickly from defence into attack?
Well, no excuses today, Cookie, out here at Bannockburn. Conditions absolutely perfect. This great game of ours, Australian rules footy. As we see now, the defence, they go short, which is dangerous footy, but Sybil Cabbage is there, butters up well, kicks now to the centre of the ground. Coombs couldn't trap the ball, but Gary Tillman can. Beautiful football, sold the dummy, cooled the crisis, steadied, and has found young Wayne Collinger at centre half forward.
Yes, well played by Tillman there. Was able to gather that sweetly, and here comes Collinger on the right foot. Long kick by Collinger's up into the forward zone. Almost a mark up there. The big fella flying high, and Baxter thumped away. Chance here for the alphabet. Sybil Cabbage picks it up, kicks the ball back to the centre of the game, but an awful kick. Not effective at all. Bannockburn chip in, kick the ball into the forward line. Up goes Horton, does the sporting, playing well as Horton. Goes to Coombs. The veteran goes on the right foot towards centre wing position. Up in front, almost taking the mark was Wall. Should have caught that one, Wally. Taken away from him here. Backing into the pack and doing a good job as Coombs might have been laid. Umpire grabs disagrees, and Coombs will take the free kick on the centre wing position.
Yeah, but fortunate on that occasion. I thought from here, Cookie, it was a fair bump, and just took the legs from under
Watch the game, Ronnie. I called it straight away. He was legged, and Coombs takes the kick. Spares the pass in a half forward. The kick's not particularly effective. Goes past Primer, but it's picked up by his teammate in Scholar, who swings on the right foot. Long kick from Scholar into the forward line. Batty going back there, can't gather it in, and it's through for one behind only to the Bell Post Hill side.
Bell Post Hill doing all the attacking early stages. Bannockburn have had it up to their half forward, or in between half forward and full forward. They haven't been able to convert. They're only the 1 point, Bannockburn Tigers. And the Bell Post Hill Panthers, they've stuck away now to 1-3-9.
Not using the ball quite as well as they could, Ron, I don't think, when they go into attack the Bell Post Hill side.
I agree, Cookie, and I think there's no excuses there. A nice new share in footballs today. There's no wind out here at Bannockburn.
As Phil Bay kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground.
Nice drop punt pass, too.
Found a teammate there. It's 52, Ron. If you got him down yet, haven't got that far yet.
52.
Takes the mark, kicks the ball up into the forward pocket.
Sure.
Half forward flank area, sure it was. Kick off the ground here from the defender, streaming through to Matty Pilgrim, doing very well with a bike helmet on. He's tackled, loses the footy, comes back to his teammate, who takes a minute to turn around. ground. The big fella Henderson. Punt kicks the ball to full forward. Out they come. Rabbi Rabbis goes to defensive step. Thumps it out towards the defensive half-back. Well played by Rabbis. Looking out there for Paul Miller. He's a tough customer. He slaps it back. This might be Sybil Cabbage. The alphabet streams down the ground. Kicks to the centre of the ground, but there's no one home, Ronnie.
No, it's all Bannock, and all the hand pass there from Tillman. Caught Thompson unawares and he dropped the soda. But good work there, kicking off the carpet. Finds his teammate there wearing the 10 Guernsey. And I think you'll find taking it was Gagan. But again, disposal letting both sides down. Gagan's kicks found Horton. He steadies himself and finds Batty at half-back.
The Batty's kick is not particularly good. A fresh air shot and then a thump in the air there by the player coming through in Murray Travis. Failed to trap the footy, but his teammate did. They go towards half forward. This looks like Bath coming down the ground on the right foot towards centre half forward. And out on the lead, taking a mark is the Farmer. Farmer Giles has got it. Too far out to score. Going to kick from 55 metres. Spears a pass into the forward line. Oh, good mark, Ronnie. Coming out, looked too high for his teammate there, but he put the sticky fingers up and has grabbed it. And I think you'll find it's Ronnie Pilgrim. It is too. What a good mark, because it looks too far over his head, but a one grabber, a beauty. Leaning backwards, plucked it in.
Quite a talented footballer too. Had a couple of years in there with the West Saints. Comes in from 30 metres. Split the woodwork here at Bannockburn. Ronnie Pilgrim draws first blood here this afternoon for the Tigers, but they're still trailing the Panthers cookie. We've been travelling nearly 15 minutes of this first quarter. Round 9 GDFL football on WIRFM.
We're getting through anyway, that's good.
Okay, back to the centre of the ground. Cookie umpire Matthew grabs us to recommence play.
He throws it up. Batty goes up and does the ruck work, knocks it down, but not very clear that time. They're stacking on top, but on top of the cricket pitch. And I think umpire grabs this one will have no option but to come in and ball this one up and go, oh, he's paid a free kick. I reckon that was a bit lucky. Looked like 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other.
I agree.
And the Bannockburn are recipients of the free kick. They go up towards half forward. It's thumped away down there by Wallstrom, who's doing all right in defence early on. But Bell Post Hill, little kick out of defence, looking for the player out here in Batty. Is taken away from him by his opponent in Bath. Slaps it back to the benefit there of Henderson. Henderson comes around on the left foot, but the kick not particularly effective. And going back in defence, taking a nice mark, Wallstrom, and he's playing well early in the game run at the full-back position for Bell Post Hill.
Yes, certainly him, Houghton, and also Sybil Cabbage doing well.
What about Benyon?
Coming into the game as well. Lovely foot pass to centre wing, members side here of Bannockburn ground, and finds his teammate making some nice space in Mickey Majalkic. Goes to centre half forward, looks for his teammate in Scholar, but was outmarked by Gary Tillman, who defends Grimmy for the Tigers.
He does too. Goes round the grandstand side of the ground towards half back and finds his teammate there in Bath. A little kick from Bath is a good one, and taking the mark is the big fella Steve Thompson. He's got a player on in the middle. Nice kick too by the big fella, showing good skills. Finds his teammate who spins immediately on the left foot, and a little kick. They've had 5 possessions, haven't gained much ground, and Collinger takes the mark. Collinger of Bannockburn now goes down towards centre half forward. Up in front of the pack there, trying to mark was Zakarachi. Knocked away from him. They're heading for the boundary line out there. Paul Rabbis, he'll be content to see this over the line out of bounds. 35, perhaps 40 metres around from the goal, which Bannockburn are attacking on the far side of the ground.
Yes, a good 55 metres from the Bannockburn goal. Ball back into play. Jeff Coombs takes the ball uncontested for the Bell Post Hill side, but the ball was knocked from his hands. The loose ball, shark by two. That was Ronnie Pilgrim. Stole the footy on the left foot, though. Wasn't a good kick. Held up in the breeze, and Dominic Agarachi takes the ball for the Bell Post Hill.
And away goes the arc on the right foot out the half back, looking for his teammate in Doku. Doesn't let him down and takes the mark. Gets it across there to Travail. Travail gives it to Batty. Batty gives it back to Horton, who's kept running from half back, but the kick is brilliantly smothered. Oh, in goes Horton again. Might have been claimed high. Holding the ball, said the umpire. Couple of right hands went left and right there, if you don't mind, but a free kick going to Paul Bath. Well tackled by Bath of Bannockburn. Oh, he's reversed the decision now, Ron. There was a couple of right hands thrown, I said. He might have been lucky not to have his little number entered in the address book, I'd suggest, but it did not happen, and Adam Horton takes the free kick. Originally, he gave away the free kick, but he takes it on centre wing grandstand side of the ground for Bell Post Hill.
Congratulations, Adam Houghton, for being cool in the crisis. Kicks the ball very close to the half-forward line boundary. line here at Bannockburn, looking for his teammate wearing the 37 jersey, and coach, of course, Dale Smythe. He's looking for a game next week. Couldn't find him, though, and I think you'll find it's out of bounds.
Got a pass at the coach when he calls. Up goes Smythe. Magnificent hit out from Smythe. Knocks it back clear to the centre half forward position. Picked up by Wall. Spins on the left foot. Down to the goal square. Primer dropped one he should have taken. It might have been a goal here, Ronnie, I think. Yes, it has been. It spilled off Primer. Couldn't pick up the player. They kicked it that quickly. You were just waiting to see who got this one.
Well, he's got those bicycle shorts on again. As some congratulations. No, it was good work there from Mickey Majekic. Went up there and Matijic, thank you. Went over and congratulated that player. And I think you'll find that David Cook has called it right again. Number 38. David Wall kicks a very handy goal for the Bell Post Hill side, back to the centre.
I knew it was one of the good little kids. He's bending, getting the ball out of the centre here for Bell Post Hill. Punt kicks the ball wide towards the half-forward flank position. It's going too fast and too far for anyone to gain possession out there, especially leading in the race for the ball might well have been the 32 jumper. Have you got him yet, Ronnie? It's gone over the line, out of bounds for
Johnny Galino.
Johnny Galino it is.
Yep, for the Bannockburn side.
He couldn't gather it in before it went over the line out of bounds. And the boundary is showing half-forward flank with Bell Post Hill again in attack.
And it looks like, too, that Steve Thompson's still doing the ruck work for the Tigers. Hasn't had a spell yet. He's up against Dale Smythe, the centre half forward for the Bell Post Hill side. To throw it all, it favours Thompson. Over the back he goes, but good work there from Coombs. Got up to ground, Lurie on the right foot. I think you'll find Stuffers popped it through. Great goal, Steve Lurie.
Oh, lovely kick, wasn't it? We saw him kick 4 goals in his previous appearance in front of the guest video and WIR cameras and radio commentators. And he's on the ball today, Steve Lurie. He's a dangerous player. Can't let him get away. And he doesn't miss too many. And he's bobbed that one through. And it's 3-3-21 to Bell Post Hill. Bannockburn 1-1-7.
20-minute mark of this first quarter.
Brought by the Come the Fiend Hotel there in Kilgore Street.
Of course. Neville Hipton down there at Kilgore Street, East Geelong. One of the best meals in Geelong.
We can tell the listeners we've almost got all these players now for Bannockburn with the numbers. It was pretty hard early. As Benyon again gets the ball into the centre, Trevor Fisher's tackled, loses it in the tackle, comes back towards Phil Proctor for Bannockburn. He couldn't pick it up cleanly. Oh, dashing out of defence, Tillman, well played, goes on the right foot. Oh, and comes Horton and takes a beauty against 2 opponents on the centre wing grandstand side of the ground. And isn't he playing well, Adam Horton?
Yeah, doing a great job and kicks long. That's the order of the afternoon, 2 to half forward. But Smythe on this occasion again, Cookie, being a little bit outbeaten in the air at the moment. He's got to use his strength a little more. Gary Tillman has taken a great mark, but he's always been renowned for his poor kicking, and no exception on that occasion.
Well, if he's been renowned for poor kicking, that was a shot that landed in the arms of Travail. He got it back towards the centre half forward position. It's dumped back from whence it came. Chance here for Michael Batty, who's playing quite well too for the Bell Post Hill side. Punt kicks the ball deep into attack. Picked up here by Wall. Had a flying left foot shot. How's the bounce? Not too good. 1 point only from David Wall. But isn't he lively, that kid down there on the forward line? Oh, and he's going crooked himself too. He said, I should have kicked it. Although he did well to score on. But 1 point only to David Wall. Early in these, 20 minutes gone in the first quarter. Brought to you by the Come the Fiend Hotel.
Moves Bell Post Hill to 3-4-21. They lead Bannockburn 1-1-7. Ball brought back into play and a great mark taken here from the Bannockburn kick in. And I think you'll find it's the dashing cinnamon in Babe Primer, known as Gus, to his close friend, kicks the ball now to the lead. But chipping
Tillman again.
And a great mark taken at centre half back for the Bannockburn Tigers. Feeds off the hand pass. I think you'll find the running Galeno. Sells the dummy. A little slow in getting it over the top. He's got good support there though. And breaking clear now for the Bannockburn side with Paul Barr. Down the ground. Pilgrim. And Ronnie Pilgrim's coming up to, be careful, Ronnie, because...
he was knocked down after he kicked one, fair enough, and Henderson takes the free kick, the downfield free kick. Henderson punt kicks the ball towards the centre half forward position, over the back, a flying shot at the goal mouth.
Gee,
1 point only.
Cookie, you could have kicked that. Number 52.
52, was it? I had 57.
Shaw, he's the 16-year-old, the kid. Sean... now let's have a look. Number 52. Cookie, totally confused here.
We're learning them as we go along, listeners, as the kick comes in from fullback, looking for Rabas out there in the half-back flank position, but he might have given away the free kick here. I think he has.
I think it's Chris.
And Bannockburn a chance to go back into attack. Might be Giles who kicks the ball down to the forward line at the back of the pack. It wasn't Giles because here's the farmer taking the mark. And he's only 15 or 20 metres out from goal, near enough to directly in front.
Christian Shaw it is, Cookie, wearing
Number 52. We're getting these as we go along. They changed almost every number in the book for us 2 minutes before ready to go to air. Bit of a battle. Chance here for Bannockburn to pull one back.
Matty Giles it is.
They have. The farmer bobs it through. Well played, Bannockburn there. Not a good kick in. Unfortunately there, the player giving away the free kick in Paul Ravis. The kick came in. A good mark by Giles and an excellent kick has put the second goal on the board for the Bannockburn Tigers.
24 and a half minutes of this first quarter. GDFL football round 9 for 93 season. Sees that now Bannockburn have moved to 2 goals, 1-13, Cookie. They're trailing Bell Post Hill 3-4-22. Good game of football early stages here this afternoon.
Well, there's been both sides have missed a couple of goals perhaps they should have got. Back to the centre. Up goes Big Thompson and knocks the ball to the ground there for Bannockburn. Running onto the football, almost getting it was Travail. Knocked away from him. Goes up almost towards half forward, but Horton crashes his way through half back. Hand passes long, looking for a teammate, but bursting through the pack is Paul Barth of Bannockburn. Spears a pass out wide, and Ronnie Pilgrim takes the mark outside the 50.
Lovely low trajectory drop punt. Has an opportunity, Matty Giles.
Free kick.
Yes, put the left hand there on the back. Made it look a little bit too obvious against Cameron Shaw on that occasion. Shouldn't have done it because he was going to go straight into an open goal, but the umpire in Matty Grabs is right on the scene. Cameron Carr gets the free kick.
Yeah, Carr's kick goes towards the centre of the ground, but knocked away there. Picked up by the big fella Thompson. Did it well too. Turned and spun and kicks into the forward line, and coming out is Sean Baxter. The full forward has taken a pretty good grab. The forward pocket player, in fact, has taken a good grab, probably 25 metres out from goal. He's directly in front, and by golly, should not miss one.
Known as the Kid, 16 years of age, this youngster comes in from all 35 metres to kick. A very awkward kicking action though, Cookie. And unfortunately for the youngster and the Bannockburn supporters, he's missed the woodwork. Popped it over line and out of bounds on the full 10 metres into the forward.
Well, I'm sorry, young fella. I didn't know you were 16. I put the moz on you there. That's experience, Ron. Just a bit nervous there. Got under it. And Akarachi takes the kick from the back pocket for the Bell Post Hill side. Kicks well out towards the centre half-back position. Up taken a good Mark Miller. Play on's the call now. He said, no, you can come back and have your kick again. He wasn't sure that he'd been paid the mark there, Paul Miller, and he's going to take the free kick, or the mark actually, from just short of the centre of the ground, between centre and centre wing. Looking for a short option. Wall gives him that. Status Priscilovich kicks long. In fact, up goes. Is that Tillman again taking a mark back there? Well, that's about his 8th mark in the first quarter. They'll have to do something about him as he plays on immediately. Kicks it around the pocket, a half-back flank. And Grogan, is it? No, it's Gagan. We'll pronounce him Gagan. Takes the mark and just gives it straight back, easy as you like, to Paul Barth.
Yeah, Barthy's done well also at half-back for the Dogs. Kicks it long. Good use of the body there too from, that was young Christian Shaw, I think you'll find. No, it wasn't. Number 47, Cookie. Let's pick him up was Flanagan, but it didn't matter because there we go. The ball's kicked up to the full forward line. Matty Giles kicks it into the pocket but couldn't find a teammate. A little bit selfish on that occasion, Cookie?
I don't know. I think he had to have a flying shot there. He really had to have a bit of a go, but good play there from the Ark. The Archie getting back to thump it over the boundary line for a boundary throw in forward pocket position on the far side of the ground.
Yeah, great work, and that's what it's all about. There's the ball back into play. In front there was Henderson doing the ruck work for Bannockburn. Did it well to Pilgrim. On the left foot, shoots from 25.
Don't tell me. Oh, by Casey's mind.
Put the both figures up. Decided no. I thought he waved the one.
Oh, he must have been shaking mosquitoes off one hand there. Ronnie had them both up there for a minute. Well, and then put the one up.
Bad luck for Bannockburn.
1 point only to Ronnie Pilgrim. It looked pretty good from here. It's 3-4-22 to Bell Post Hill. Bannockburn at 2-2-14. 8 points the difference. And we're waiting now on the Ark. Dominic Akarachi from fullback puts the size 15s into this and kicks it 65 metres at least, way out over the fence. Benyon goes in. The little kick off the ground was a good one. Gained 15 or 20 metres, gained 30 now. Running onto the football primer. Loses it for his teammate there. The Alphabet gets it, and Priscillowicz gives it back to his teammate, who has to kick in a hurry and Wall. Little left foot kick close to the boundary line out there on the half forward flank. Well played by Bell Post Hill. They moved that ball beautifully from defence. Benefit of a big kick from the Ark. Well, Bannockburn have done just as well. Cookie moving the football from one end of the ground to the other. Let's not get too one-eyed early stages. Thank you very much.
Back to the 40s, we see the Tigers now defending grimly, or dropping the ball, and it is on in the pocket too. Oh, Murray Travers and Mr. Primer, if you don't mind, umpire. And I think you'll find that, well, a certain player can think he's lucky stars that the umpire is giving him the benefit of the doubt. The ball's with Primer. I'll say no more, David Cook.
He's just inside 50 run, puts this on the right foot, has a go at the goal mouth too, does Primer. Drifting across as the goal umpire, 1 point only goes on the board today. Primer, his personal tally, 1 goal, 2, and perhaps should be a little bit better.
Yes, certainly, and opportunity gone begging there too for the Bell Post Hill side. And
2-3-15 Bannockburn, Bell Post Hill 3-5-23. First quarter brought to you by the Cobblefin Hotel as the kick comes in towards, up he goes again, Tillman. Contested this time by Smythe. No one paid the mark. Running out of the defence. Little hand pass wasn't effective. Picked up here by Chris Doak of Bell Post Hill. Goes across towards the centre of the ground. Prisimovic kicks the ball back. Here comes Smythe. But a free kick's been paid, and this player's played well early. Paul Bath takes the free kick for Bannockburn and relieves the pressure, but the kick's atrocious run, and Adam Horton, who's in a very good first quarter, takes the mark for Bell Post Hill.
And another atrocious kick too. Players not steadying themselves. There's no excuse here this afternoon. Batty, that's how you kick the drop punt. Long and handsome.
Lovely kick to the Wall. Can he pick it up? He can't. It's knocked away from him. Close to the fence now. Bad luck there for Bell Post Hill. Looked dangerous with Wall bearing down over the ball half forward. Couldn't pick it up cleanly on the first grab, and over the boundary line it went for a boundary throw in.
Cookie, I've got no excuses for players today. The disposal's atrocious. Let's see what happens this time. Over the back of the pack, the high flyer Tillman, but lost the football through a great tackle. The loose ball now picked up by Benyon. His hand passed to Wall from 30 metres, shoots, but he's offline as the siren sounds to terminate a pretty enhancing first quarter of football. A very entertaining one, Cookie, as we had all sorts of things happen in this first quarter here this afternoon.
Well, Ronnie, let's recollect here. Have we had some things happen? First of all, we're at the ground early, getting all the numbers done. We've done our homework. Up comes the team manager from Bannockburn, and here's the team sheet. There's a few numbers changed. The only number he didn't change was his own telephone number. I hope the listeners, we've been able to give you an accurate call, because we've been learning the numbers as we go along.